There's another turnstone in the gutter there. Might be the same one as yesterday. Prom's very empty. There's Christmas Day 2023 today. Slightly better weather, I can feel a couple of spits. I feel worse this morning though. So we're heading off up Ynyslas Hill to Borth, maybe up the gravel track to Nantymock. It's a rather quiet Ynyslas Hill and I'm already suffering. Aching on the saddle and no power, but the easy gears make it easy, so that's Pantycelyn in the Welsh Hall. There's the doctors. More uni. Right, I'll get this climb over and done with. You can see the summit just a long way. I'm up by the entrance to Frongoch Farm. Had another good cough and spit but kept it off the camera this time. They've made some plantation there, so we'll see what comes of it. I can't tell what type of trees they are. Although there's some conifers down there, like Christmas trees, young ones. Just beginning the descent down to Clarach. Ride onto Borth. The sign's broken. Had a nice event on Ynyslas Hill as a car overtook me, but started to overtake, pulled up alongside, and this girl in the back shouted, "Keep pushing," and cheered. I stuck my thumb up and said cheers, and so that's nice. Bit of encouragement. Yeah, so I should get to Borth, I think, and then I'll see. I do feel a bit worse than yesterday though. Quite weak. A couple of long tails, sweating buckets, and it's 50 Fahrenheit. This is about 13 Celsius, I think. Merry Christmas from Borth, and you can just about see Aberystwyth over there. Bit grey and windy. Taken me 48 minutes to get here to do 5 miles. When I lived at the top of the hill, it used to take me less than 20 to get to Borth if I was fit, and definitely less than half an hour. just up ahead, I think. We're on the golf course mile now. Good tailwind looking at the flags. Sorry about that again, but yeah. Heard some oyster catchers and just saw a flock of them just over there. They've just gone up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You didn't see that, but that's always a spooky looking house. I'll have a bite to eat in the bus stop. Oh, there's a very battered caravan up there. It's been caught by the sea, I think. Here we are. I've stopped here a few times for rest and recuperation.
Well, I wouldn't have done if the weather's off decent.
That there's good for horses. And someone's been out and stuck a load of signs up. Down there to Ynyslas, the beach, and then back to Borth. Advice about knotweed and the politicians. Alright, I'll sit down for a minute. You join me by the Wildfowler Inn, returning to Borth. Heading back to Aber now. I should get more than 20 miles in. But no, I'm feeling pretty rough today. Got my coat on now. I've noticed it's got underarm vents. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not, but I'll see how good they are. Well, I'm just going to head back to Borth via Ynyslas, and then through Llandra, Bow Street, Capel the Wine up that way, because I've not done that climb for a number of years, ever since I stopped living at the hill. So it'll be good to see. How it goes anyway. I'll head back with I don't know what wind I'll have. It's become bleaker than bleak. Heading back towards Ynyslas. You do this straight and then a bendy bit, level crossing, and then turn and do the Borth straight, and then you're in Borth. And it's a nice bit of road. It's not too windy today, actually. roughly where the Jaguar overtook me. You can see I can see it, how bumpy the road is. And that's probably not even that fast, that must be in the 40s miles an hour. Anyway, I can barely hold the camera up. I thought I'd come up and have a look. Ynyslas tide's out, which is good because it wouldn't be here normally. It comes up, submerges this. Probably high tide would be up to my chest, so about here. It's wet. I swear this concrete thing was over there, but I don't think it would have moved. Anyway, covered in sand now, so I won't be able to clip back in. Looking up the estuary, can't see them. Well, you can just about see them. There's Aberystwyth and the dunes. Visitor centre over there is closing, as is Brennan and Enter Arion as well, which is a great shame, but not enough money to keep it going. Anyway, Aberystwyth is so close. What would that be? That's about 20 miles away on the road. Less than 10 from here. Anyway, we'll head back into the headwind. Some bird, but there's tons of interesting life out there that I can't see. Right. Both now and then Llandra. The bus shelter again. I'm about to leave. I just noticed something on the bag though, the sealant's coming off. It's there. I'll have a dextrose before I go, I think. And then head back out into the rain. This is the view. Going the other way, a bit slower with the headwind. It's most often the case going this way, although very occasionally you get a tailwind. Left the bus shelter and a woman got out to sea, been surfing. Seen one other cyclist, not a lycra man, but well, neither of them have been lycra men, but I've seen them both on this stretch of road. Can't hear much with the wind, just got to keep slugging. I'll just add a bite to eat before I do the last bit of the cycle lane, then on the main road, and then go to Penrhyn-Coch, go through Penrhyn-Coch, well, alongside it, and then go up to Capel Dewey and then up to the Wine. It did briefly occur to me to do the 25% climb out of Borth, but I've struggled with this. It's 1:20 I was reading this plaque. It said that the Bow Street to Penrhyn-Coch Cycleway scheme phase 1 completed March 2019. I remember this before it was built. I don't think they're ever going to extend it to Capel Dwy or Aber though. It would be nice. They're going to do a path from Commonskock to Winevow, which will be handy. Right, we're up on the Wine now. There's the delightful sight of CKs. Which has good pass speed. And we're passing the venue of my employment now. About to go down the hill. We'll go a bit through the town. Yes, it's been a slow ride back from Penryncock. Slow up the hill and slow down the hill because of the headwind. I don't normally get overtaken, although I think you must have gone over the speed limit to get overtaken, because I was over it or at it. That's a 50-mile-an-hour descent on a non-windy day. I was probably doing about 40 then. If you've seen my video of me overtaking traffic though, I can't really complain. I got tooted out in Penryncock by someone who overtook me, maybe because I was wobbling around the road a bit because I'm tired. But, I waved. I didn't know who it was. Do the prom. That pothole's got worse. I didn't notice that before. That's a nice car. Don't know what it is. Cafe shut at the hut, look. Prom's fairly deserted. What time is it? It's 5 to 2 on Christmas Day 2023. 29 miles ridden, so that'll be above 30 by the time I get back. The remains of the old Edwardian bathing pool. It got destroyed in a storm, the tidal pool. I didn't know that until I bought William Trout's Aberystwyth Through Time book, which I ended up giving to my mum and dad for Christmas. Look, people. Now I'm fairly sure I had one drunk driver overtake me in Bow Street, going very slow, weaving about, holding up the traffic. Yeah, but apart from that, everyone's been pretty normal. You can never tell with Christmas whether it'll drive people nuts. But, fewer people on the prom than there was this morning. Go right at the end for the miles. There was an alarm going off in there last night, continual high-pitched thing. A bit irritating. Weird seeing it this deserted. I'll show you the Bath Street Loop, just for the extra mile. And then I'll stop. Well, you'll have seen this bit from the helmet cam. Well, both directions probably. All shut, tree up. It's quite deserted down here as well. Must be the lack of works traffic and the lack of students. And some of the students are replaced by the tourists. Queen's Row or Queen's Avenue. One forgets. Queen's Road. There we are, back to the start. Good ride, but I feel better in my chest, but weaker. I'll say Merry Christmas. Thanks very much for watching. Until next time, whenever that will be, I'm not sure. But cheerio.